Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Bowling League's Chaos Cup. We have just 2 games left in this competition, just 3 teams remaining, and today these 2 teams are going to be duking it out to see not only who makes it to the finals for a shot to be the new Chaos Cup champion, but who's going to earn an invitation to this season's Blood Bowl. Today we've got the Blitzburg Steelers versus the BoLieve Broncos, JD Whitey versus BB Nut, Skaven versus Nurgle. This is going to be a very, very fun one. But before that, let's talk about a little something first. We'll take a look at the bracket, and then we'll take a look at these 2 teams. Nurgle's rot demanding death. You know what? Normally I say I hope you get it. I'm going to call it right now. You're going to get it tonight. I guarantee it. But first, BB Nut's up playing tonight, and I wanted to give a little shout out to BB Nut's charity stream. He's going to be doing a 24-hour charity stream on May 23rd over at his channel, which we'll shout out in just a minute here. It's called the Check Your Nuts charity stream. It's going to be for the Movember Foundation. It's a foundation for men's health issues, both physical and mental health issues. And wanted to show you some of the rad prizes or rad raffle giveaways that are going to be on this 24-hour stream over on BB Nut's channel. Look at this. Look at this. A Nut Bowl 2 pitch. Oh my goodness. This is this is phenomenal. Look at this. An entire painted Norse team. Let's see if I can make it bigger. No, the dog on the death roller. Oh boy, this is wonderful. 2,000 Warpstone donated by Cyanide themselves, a Games Workshop team box, an Amazon gift card, a Forge World Rat Ogre. Look at that. A crochet goblin. That's amazing. I wish there was a picture. That's awesome. A coaching session by none other than the legend Andy Davo himself. A coaching session by Hargrim as well. These are the prizes that will be available as raffle prizes at BB Nuts Check Your Nuts charity stream this May 23rd. So check that out. It's going to be a 24-hour charity stream, and you can check out BB Nuts channel right there. Give him a check. Give him a check. Give him a watch. A great coach, right? Clearly been playing Blood Bowl for a very long time, and is here in the semifinals here in the Chaos Cup as well. All right. So now, the bracket as it is shaken out. 27 teams. They started here in the Chaos Cup, and we're down to just 3, folks. The NC Snakes defeating Odin and Snuffle in the first semifinal matchup. They are going to advance. That's Moob's team, going to advance into the finals. A Dark Elf team. They're going to be facing off against one of the 2 teams here today, the Blitzburg Steelers, coached by JD Whitey, a Skaven team, or the BoLieve Broncos, coached by BB Nut, a Nurgle team. Boy, this matchup tonight. So here's the deal. The home team's going to be the Blitzburg Steelers, coached by JD Whitey. They are a little bit beat up. They've got just 10 players on the roster. However, 2 of those have been injured. No money in the treasury. So they're going to be starting with a Rat Ogre, just the 1 Blitzer, just the 3 Gutter Runners, a Thrower, two rostered linemen. They'll pick up 3 journeyman linemen. That's going to bring their TV up to 1,150,000 gold in petty, in normal cash. 1 apothecary, 5 dedicated fans, 3 rerolls. They're going to be up against the very much not injured BoLieve Broncos. They have 13 players on their roster, bringing their TV up to 1,440,000 gold. That's 290,000 gold in petty cash. That will be going back to the Skaven team. That's a lot of money to work with. But they're going to be up against this massively mighty team. The 3 Pestigors on the roster, all 4 bloaters. They have a rot spawn and a bunch of linemen. Lala, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out here for this semifinal match up here in the first open competition of the season. 6 dedicated fans, 3 rerolls. How are these 2 teams going to play tonight? This team is going to beat up a bunch of rats. That's what's going to happen. The rats got beat up earlier in the bracket, and they don't have a lot of players remaining. So you can see lots of block, a couple of players with mighty blow, a player with tackle as well. These Pesticors have horns. That means their strength is effectively a 4 on a blitz. This is going to be a very, very bashy team against a very, very speedy, agile team in the Blitzburg Steelers. The Blitzburg Steelers, they have a lot of speed. The gutter runners super duper fast, right? Great agility as well, 2+ on the gutter runners. Oh, I was like, oh, what happened? Oh, Fast Willie just moved to 14. That's all. Did he get magic money? So very, very fast. Definitely not out of this game, despite being so battered and bruised here. The problem is they don't have a lot of block to really protect their gutter runners, and they only have 3 of the 4, which is going to be a problem as well. Now, they can pick up an extra gutter runner in a star player. We'll see if they decide to do that. Skitter stat. Oh boy, it is snowy weather. Snowy weather for this semi-final game. Oh, let's see what he picked up in the inducement phase. So the Steelers picked up Varag Ghoulchewer. So Varag comes in at 240, I think. Strength 5, mighty blow, and block. Has jump up as well. So if Varag gets knocked down, they don't have to spend the 3 of the MA to stand back up. That's great on an MA 6 piece. That means you're not losing half your speed if you get knocked to the ground. Strength 6, fantastic, of course. Oh, Electrics Man with the sub! Oh, thank you very much for the kind words. Thank you for the subscription. Thanks for playing. Thanks for hanging out as well. I appreciate your generosity. Thank you very, very much. Offset anchor formation for the defense here. So if you're unfamiliar here, the weather gives you a -1 on rushing, which, again, if you're new to the game of Blood Bowl, you get to move up to your movement allowance. That's that MA value here whenever you activate a piece and choose to move. For Purple Chest here, the Pestigor, that would be 6. So 6 spaces they can move. They can move an additional 2 spaces as well. Each one's called rushing. On a rush, you roll a D6, however, for every space you're rushing. On a 1, you fail, and you get placed prone, roll an armor check, and then it's a turnover. Otherwise, you're good to go. And if you're not so great with math, not you know, it's pretty normal for people not to really understand probabilities. Failing on a 1 in 6 on a rush roll, just a rush roll, mathematically is a 900% chance of failure. So the ball kicked into the hands of the return player. Bonix, the #1 Pestigor, is going to pick this ball up right now. Lube says, can't stay to watch as I'm headed to my mother's, but wanted to stop in and say good luck to both coaches. Thanks for coming in, stopping by, Move. I appreciate it. Happy Mother's Day to your mother, to all the mothers in your life. Move's cheering for the defense, making it very clear who he's rooting for here. So this is a bashy team versus an edge team, right? So you may think this bashy team wants to mark as many players as possible. That could be the option, but as you can see here, what BB Nut's doing, he's marking this Rat Ogre. This Rat Ogre is going to be a real problem. This is, I was going to say arguably, but I don't even think it's arguable. Is the most reliable, well, it is arguable, because Mummies, I think, would be the most reliable big guy, but Rat Ogre is very, very reliable so long as they have a teammate beside them. They'll always get to activate. Also a big troublemaker, right, with that Strength of 5, with Mighty Blow and Frenzy. That's a piece that can really remove a lot of players very quickly. Keeping that piece based and kind of out of the drive, I think, is paramount. But if you're gonna base the other pieces, you really want to base them in such a way that they have nowhere to go. If you're just gonna base them on one side, this very, very agile, very, very fast team will get a positive dodge away. Hot Rod, for example, here, if they positive dodge away, meaning there's no negative modifiers on their dodge, it's a 2+. They have the dodge skill, so long as they're not marked by the single tackle piece on the pitch. They get a free reroll as well. That's a 35 and 36 chance that they succeed. So often basing that player from one side is not the best option, just because they can get away so easily and they're so fast that it gives them the momentum, right? It gives them the ability to decide where they're going, what lane they're going to open up, or what side of the pitch they're going to control. Often what you'll see instead is you'll mark key pieces, as you see BB Nuts done here on turn number 1. And then you'll set up tackle zones between this fast, agile team, between where they are and where they want to go. So this gutter runner now, instead of taking a single base maybe to the front of the gutter runner, where they'll get a 2+ dodge away that succeeds 35 out of 36 times, instead you set up 3 or 4 tackle zones between where they are and where they want to go. If they're going to go there, now they're rolling a ton of dice, right? Now it's a lot more risky for them to take that action. Lots of dodges here by this defensive team. Failed a 3+ dodge. Lets it rock. Gets stunned on the journeyman Clack, the number 11 lineman. Everyone demanding death. You're gonna get it, I promise. Judge Dredge, welcome to the stream. Ajax, welcome to the stream as well. Mr. Rocker Crocker, Dead Freddy, BB Nut. Moob, of course, who's just left us. Not left life. Left the stream. Electric Man, Von Rue, JD Whitey, Ajax the Riot, Nurgles Rot, and SB Beaver. Welcome all to the stream. Turn 2 for the BoLieve Broncos now. They have the ball caged up on their own 2-yard line in this snowy weather. Remember, all those rushes now, instead of failing on a 1, they're going to fail on a 1 or a 2. Mr. Rocker Crocker says, I got to watch 2 games yesterday in a tabletop tourney where everything that could go wrong for Skaven did. Round 1, they got a weather event that limited everyone to 6 movement. And round 3, turn 9 of his drive, the Rat Ogre killed his assist and rolled triples. Triple skulls into a KO. Sometimes Nuffle just has it out for you. You know what? That's not bad luck. That is a failure to pray adequately to Nuffle. That's on the coach. Two-die block gets the knockdown, or two-die blitz gets the knockdown on the big guy. The bus, the Rat Ogre, is going to stand back up. Works out on the 50-50 stand-up there. Animal Savagery. Could have failed there without a friendly to beat up. Good 3+ dodge over in the right wide zone. Takes a mark on Grave Mistake, the number 5 bloater. Bloaters are strength 4 pieces. They have both of these nuisance Nurgle skills, right? They have Disturbing Presence. Not Nurgle skills, mutations. They have Disturbing Presence and Foul Appearance. Disturbing Presence is going to get here. You'll see this range 3 zone where they gets the KO. That's the first removal of the day. You're going to see plenty more of those against this, or 4? You're going to see many more removals of the Skaven team today. Disturbing Presence, you can see Griff overrolled himself. Yes! Yes, thank you, Griff! PB Nut in the picture. Ammon Breyer, welcome to the stream. But that Disturbing Presence in that range 3 grid there, so it's a 6x6 grid, negatively impacts passing by 1. Foul Appearance, however, if you try to take a block or a blitz against that player, you have to roll a d6 first. On a 1, you actually lose your opportunity to block or blitz them. And remember, a blitz is a once per turn ability, so if you declare your blitz first, which you must do, and take it against somebody with Foul Appearance, and you fail that die roll, you've lost your blitz for the turn. JD, what he says, came in to point out I have Varag on the pitch and on the sideline. not on our screen. Oh, you mean for your coach. Turn 3 now for the Steelers. Griff talking trash. Turn 3 now for the Steelers. Ajax says Broncos now decide not to smash their opponent. What is this? Like we talked about a few turns ago, it's a little difficult. I think, in my opinion anyway, you need to let the drive develop a little bit before you start to beat up a really, really fast, really agile team like this. If you can get them pushed to one side where you can double up your defense, then you can really start to murder them. Radoger with the armor break gets away from that tentacled big guy, the rot spawn, gets a stun over in the left wide zone. But let's say you get the Skaven team. Let's say they're on offense and you get them to commit to a wide zone. Now everybody that was defending over here can double up, so they can start to encircle, and now they can start to take marks because you're setting up multiple tackle zones between where they are and where they want to be. You always have to be careful about the corners. The corners can be the trickiest parts to sort of see where there's a weak point. But otherwise, if you just set up and take the marks just on one side of them, it's very easy for them to dodge and have enough speed to get just dance around you. And now you're playing catch up for the rest of the game, or for the rest of the drive. Really stupid roll, failed by Marcloud the Rot Spawn. Lots of trash talk by the coaches in the picture. 3-9 block hunting these gutter runners, got the removal, very well done. 2-man player advantage now for the BoLieve Broncos. Evan Breyer asks, could Tentacles stop the frenzy? Yes, they could. Right, but if you can't follow up... Oh, really? I thought for sure Tentacles stopped... I say for sure, but maybe I'm not for sure. That Tentacles would stop you from following up, and then you would not get the... you'd not get the frenzy follow-up. Fair enough. Fair enough. So Tentacles does not, apparently, according to the rules as quoted by Mr. Rocker Crocker. BB, that says, I think it does, because I just did. Turn 4 now for the Steelers. Broncos with the ball on the opposing 2-yard line, just outside that right wide zone. 2-die block on Freezing Star, the number 6 bloater. Gets a both standing result, or 2-die blitz, I should say, by Varag Gulchur. Remember, Varag, strength 5 piece with Mighty Blow and block. Solid star player choice for the Steelers. Steelers had to pick up 3 journeymen on their roster for this game today. If they can somehow, I shouldn't say somehow, they're not in terribly bad shape, right? When you're a very fast, very agile team, these journeymen don't affect you quite as much as other teams that are really looking to roll a lot more dice than you are, right? Especially when we're talking about block dice. So not in terrible shape here, but they're really looking to get out of this game. Obviously, they want to win, but they're looking to get out of this game healthy as well. Because if they take more injuries in this game, despite winning, that's going to make the finals all that much more difficult for the Steelers. Steelers repositioning these gutters in the secondary here. Now, turn 5 for the BoLieve Broncos. Second quarter begins. The Rotzwans are going to stand up and slither their way forward to the opposing 4-yard line. Seek says, the choice to throw the block is voluntary, so the movement from frenzy is the result of a voluntary act. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Thank you very much for the insight on the rules. Two-die block against Varag here. Gets the PAL. Looking for a big 10 plus to break armor, but didn't get it. Eamon Breyer with the actual rule quote there. Tentacles works against a follow-up from Frenzy. Following up is a voluntary action. The full quote literally says that a follow-up is always a voluntary move regardless of the skills. Note that when a player follows up, they are always considered to have moved voluntarily. This is the case even when a player must follow up due to an in-game effect, a special rule, a skill, or a trait, whether they want to or not. Thank you for the quote. Andy Dava with the raid! Thank you very much, sir, for the raid. Welcome, Raiders, to our semifinal match here in the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League. Thank you kindly for the raid, sir. I appreciate it. 83 Wilton, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. This is our semifinal matchup in the first competition of the season. We have 3 open competitions this season, followed by an invitational. The top 2 teams from each division, or from each competition, are guaranteed an invitation to our championship invitational, and a few other teams can very well get an invitation as well. It's just not guaranteed. Depends how the season shakes up. Shakes up, shakes out, shakes in, shakes around. Couchfest, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Couchfest says, this is meant to be a fun stream. He's just reading out rules. Did I blitz over the right wide zone? Gets a pal, gets purple chest, the number 3 Pestigore here. Offense with the ball on the opposing 4-yard line currently. Repositions the blitzer into the secondary, staying in front of this Nurgle cage. Again, doesn't want to go toe-to-toe with these Nurgle pieces. A, because they're not the Skaven team's not the Bashy team, and B, they're Nurgle. They're kind of gross. There's the foul appearance roll that we talked about earlier in this game, so loses the opportunity to block the piece. 2-die block way over in the left wide zone, gets a pal by the Rat Ogre. Rat Ogre was looking for an 8+ with Mighty Blow. Mighty Blow gives you a +1 to your armor or your injury roll, whichever you need it for. Mr. Rocker Cracker says, hey, I love the trash talk. Mr. Rocker Cracker says, I mean, to be fair, learning how convoluted BB rules can be fun. I think the picture-in-picture thing is one of my favorite additions to BB3. Christopher B, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Minute 36 left in turn 6 for the Broncos. Uh-oh, I just noticed there's a bug in the chart. It's predicting the BoLieve Broncos are gonna win this game. Oh, that's just a bug, JD Whitey. That's not me making a statement. That's just a bug. A 3-die blitz on the right side of the cage. Gets a KO here. 3-man player advantage now for the Broncos. Hey, you know what? Here, I'll fix it for you. Look at that, JD Whitey. It's now you predicted the win. Good foul attempt on Varag, the star player here. Didn't work out, didn't get called off the pitch, but I think that's a solid foul. Of course, whenever you get a knockdown on such an important piece, it can often be a good decision to foul despite the risks. Turn 6 now for the Steelers. Coder says buggy means feature. Yeah. BB Nuts said, I told you not to be too obvious with my bribe. SB Beaver said, I was hoping for you to hand draw the Breck. I should have done that. Minute 25 here left in turn 6 for the Steelers. They have all 3 rerolls remaining. Haven't been able to stop the BoLieve Broncos here. They're going to throw a hot rod, the number 6 gutter runner, down pitch as a scoring threat. Remember, these pieces are so fast with that MA9. They could get from end zone to end zone in a single turn. Well, not a single piece can, but in a single turn with a single play, you can get a handoff and a pass, and you can easily get all the way down the pitch. Prank BB, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Couch Fez, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Hey, Christopher says, JD's got this. He's used to the weather. Good armor break over in the left wide zone. Gets the removal. Well done. Rat Ogre is such a terrifying big guy. Now 2-man player advantage for the Broncos. JD Whitey. Trash talking in the picture-in-picture. Good 3+ dodge by the journeyman across the line of scrimmage. And now turn 7 for the Broncos. They have the ball on the opposing 12-yard line, unopposed. They're going to stall this out until turn 8. Cease demanding death. Demanding death. Don't you do it! 83 Wotan, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Says, don't listen to Christopher. He's evil and he's from. Oh, how do you pronounce a? How do you pronounce a circle on top of an A? Skan, south of Sweden. My coach is a fun-loving guy. Good blitzer. Remember when these Pescadores blitz, they have horns that effectively treats their strength as a 4. There's the foul. Well done. Well done. Worked out this time. He's going to get called off the pitch. This coach has been on point in these playoffs. Hasn't missed a, well, I guess he just missed one foul. But has called almost all the fouls here in the playoffs. Good foul on Varag here. Gets the removal. Varag off the pitch for the rest of the game. Yeah. SB Beaver says it tosses the coach. I think that has happened in every game in the playoffs so far. So BB Nut tried to argue the call. But boy, these coaches have not learned. They're in the playoffs. These are the best refs in the league. Tried to argue the call with the ref. The ref said, come on, you know that's a foul. I may not be even looking at the drive, but I knew that was a foul. Get out of here. Your player's out and you're out. Enough. Mechanically, that means BB Nut can no longer argue the call with the ref for the rest of the game, and we'll get a -1 to the brilliant coaching kickoff event. Turn 8 for the Broncos. They're going to score after some blocks. They have 2 rerolls left. May as well spend them. 83 Wotan says, man, how many leagues are BB Nut in? 100? 200? Infinite? Purple chest on the blitz. Gets the knockdown on the Rat Ogre. Going to set up for what looks to be a foul on the Rat Ogre. 3-die block on Presh. Gets the knockdown here. This is the journeyman. Looking for an 8+, and got it. And, oh, disgusting. Got the armor break, got the stun, didn't get anything effective out of it. It's going to dance into the end zone. There it is, 1-0 the score. Very well done. Very commanding first half of this game. Good offense by BB Nut. 1 turn left in the half, unless we have a timeout. Thankfully for JD Whitey, that gutter runner is going to come back onto the pitch. Mr. Rocker Crocker says, we had a guy at the tabletop event yesterday who successfully argued to keep his sandworm super weapon Secret weapon. There we go. On the pitch, 3 games in a row, I had to buy him a 50mm D6 to recognize the amazing die rolls. BoLieve Broncos setting up in columns here for what may very well be the final turn of the first half. If there is a timeout, these Steelers could very well score. They could score in 1 turn, in fact, if they have a 1-turn setup here. They're going to be down 2 players. It'll be 11v9 on the pitch. Well, I say in fact. I don't know if in fact that is true. That's why BB Nutt is covering this backfield, or the rear of the defensive line here with these pieces. Steelers with all 3 rerolls remaining for the half. They've lost their inducements in Vara Gulchewer. And now they're just going to have to try to win this game on the merits of their roster alone. We started with 27 teams. We're down to just 3. The winner of this game will be facing off against Dark Elves in the Chaos Cup Finals. Mr. Rocker Crocker says, do you play any tabletop part of Beast? I don't play in any leagues or anything. I literally have every edition of every Blood Bowl product that's ever been released. Those are, in fact, if you've ever seen the countdown at the beginning of the stream, those are all my copies. I play it casually, but we don't have a lot of tabletop. At least I'm unfamiliar of anywhere that there's a tabletop Blood Bowl in my area, unfortunately. Although, there's no reason why I couldn't start that, I suppose. So I guess the answer is, I play tabletop casually, but not in a league. And I would love to play in a league, had we a league in this area. Laziness is a good reason. All right, so on the bonus clock for the first time here, the Steelers. You get 7 minutes, 30 seconds of bonus time for the duration of the game. If this game goes to overtime, the bonus clock does not reset. Importantly, your rerolls do not reset at the beginning of overtime either, and overtime is a full 8 turns. Yeah, I would have to travel for all the tournament. Oh, it is a timeout! 2 turns now for the Steelers to get on the board. Your business meetings can start before the league. I'll just have my phone at the table. I mean, that's what I'm doing here anyway. Encourage. If you don't play Blood Bowl, you're fired. If you're listening, you're not fired. Or are you? No, you're not. Mandatory fun time. You will have fun. All right, the Steelers. They're going to commit to the left wide zone here. DK run fast. The rookie gutter runner advances to the opposing 12-yard line. 2-die block on the right side of the line. Gets a push against Vastaman, the number 7 bloater. Power Mad Boss fires employees for not playing the kids game. 40 seconds to go here in turn 7. The Steelers probably want to get this hands in the ball in the hands of the thrower, Big Ben here. And I think they're going to want to hold on to this for turn 8 as well, meaning in the hands of the thrower. You must either play Blood Bowl or reinvent the Squircle. Bootball says, rather play Blood Bowl than have a pizza party. You know what? I 100% agree. I used to hate those things, man. Like the it's not even like I don't like events, like work events, where it's clear it's just to pretend to care about you. You know what I mean? Good removal here by the Rat Ogre. Again, this Rat Ogre is a menace. Mighty blow and block with the strength of 5 and can be made reliable by having a friendly piece next to him. If he fails the Negatrait roll, he can beat up on the friendly piece and continue to activate. Yeah, very, very good removal here. Griff is not happy. Coast Modernism says, so don't care and just eat the pizza. I mean, I think that's what everyone does. I think that's what they do. Steelers spending a little time on this turn here, taking a mark over on the right side, sending Terrible Tal to the second. The rookie lineman over in the right wide zone as well. C says, to make you feel less shit about us making huge profits from your efforts, here's some cheap pizzas. Yep, that's how I always interpreted those things. Needs a 50-50 catch here. Works out. Very well done. It's not a 50-50 catch. It's a 2+ catch. Thanks to the big hands. And oh, boy. Oh, boy. Made us think he's going left, but he's going right. Hot Rod, the number 6 gutter runner, in possession of the ball now. Fails the dodge by the journeyman Presh. Turn 8 now for the Broncos. Yeah, everyone has a job to do, and it matters because you wouldn't be employed if it didn't. And so I always prefer to just tell people tell people when they're doing well and that you appreciate them. 3-die blitz on the ball carrier. Re-roll this into a POW. We'll see if Hot Rod stays on the pitch. We'll see where the ball bounces as well. Hot Rod's gonna have their armor broken. Unfortunate for the Steelers. The ball will remain on the pitch. They'll still have an opportunity to score here. These flies, man. Is it too much to ask in a semifinal? Look, I know you're diseased and you live a long time and yada, 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 but just take a shower, man. Just, good Lord, you're on TV. So I worked at a, oh yeah, good foul here on Hot Rod, trying to get rid of the gutter runner. Doesn't get called off, but doesn't get anything out of it either. That is him after a shower. He's from the UK. Turn 8, final turn of this half. Can the Steelers get on the board? What's the play here? Who's going to pick that up? He took a nice big soak bath at Nurgle's garden. That explains everything. So took the block after the assist from Presh, but I don't know who's left to pick the ball up. Iron Cynic says, you ever seen Severance? Much workplace force frivolity. I have seen Severance, and Severance is awesome. What am I missing? Who's left? Peasy, the blitzer, maybe? I mean, it has to, well, it doesn't have to be. Yeah, it's going to be Peasy, the blitzer. Here we go. Failed the 3+ rush in the snow. Re-rolls it, needs a 6 on the dodge. Fails the dodge. And Bonix will say, that'll be my ball. Thank you very much. That'll be the end of the first half. The Broncos in the lead 1-0. The Steelers will be on offense to start the second half of this game. All right, the Broncos to set up, is it 10 now? 7, 8, 9, 10? Indeed it is. 10 versus 8, so a two-man player advantage for the Broncos. Cease says, the only problem I have with Severance is having to wait for next season. Amen. Amen. Postmodernism says, good effort, Blitzburg. I agree. I mean, look, all the coaches in the top 8, phenomenal coaches. They're very, very good. It's been a lot of fun watching and learning and cheering them on. Clearly not new to the game of Blood Bowl, even if they may be new to the league. I don't think either of tonight's coaches are new to the league. BB Nutt certainly isn't. I think JD Whitey is not as well. Oh boy, Nuffle says there's going to be a blitz. Nuffle says there's going to be a blitz. Got a 2 on the D3, so 5 open players will get a free turn, so to speak. It's not actually a turn, so keep in mind that the Broncos will not be able to spend their team reroll. You can only spend those on an actual turn. 3-die block over in the left, or 3-die blitz over in the left wide zone against Hot Rod on the line. Didn't protect against the blitz, got called out here. 8+ to break armor, didn't break armor. Ajax to the right, cheering for this Nurgle defense. Electric Man says, what about the bottom 8 coaches? Everybody has been a great coach, I would say, for sure. Because there's more to being a great coach than winning games. I know that sounds corny, but Tsuko90, thank you very much for the follow. Like we've talked about this before, and I mean it. So, you know, I'll mention it again. I used to play fighting games competitively, and it's very easy to see in fighting games. I think it's pretty easy to see in Blood Bowl as well, and probably holds true for most competitive games, especially one-on-one style games. Good pickup here by Hot Rod. The number 6 gutter runner is going to retreat back from the line. This is a way to stall where he's going to retreat back. You'll often hear this referred to as a DACA. So by coming off the line, he can stall in this way, forcing the slower team to meet him down by his end zone and then engage there rather than having to fight his way all the way through the other end zone and take blocks and removals all along the way. But it's not a mispaint, actually. But yes. Yeah, this does not look like a DACA at all. So there's the turnover now. Turn 9 for the Broncos. So right after he moves one player back to safety, he decides, you know what? I'm not retreating. I'm going to prove Ava wrong. 2-9 block, center pitcher gets a push. But with competitive gaming, especially if somebody's new to a game, you can literally watch them improve and how they improve over time. You watch game after game after game after game, and maybe they start off and they go 0-8, right? And some coaches take that hard and some don't, but they try again. And maybe they go 0-8 again, maybe they go 1-7, right? But you watch them from when they started to where they get to, and like there's a point where now they're like where you don't know what they're doing to beat you. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. I love watching people just get better at games, especially a game like Blood Bowl, which has these sort of natural behavior where you're new to the game, you play it, you go, oh, this is a dice game. Oh, it's a random game. Random. I lost to randomness. And then you learn, actually, no, it's not. It's a game of luck mitigation. So now I'm learning how to... Good removal here by the bus. Continuing to leverage this Radiger to try to get those removals. Yeah, it's a game of luck mitigation. So you're trying to... I'd rather risk mitigation. Sure. Fair enough. Point now taken. Lack of luck mitigation. But the point is, you start to learn that it's, you know, you're trying to reduce chance, right? You're trying to make it more reliable. Once you learn that, then that's like that next plateau, and you start changing up your tactics and your strategies. And then you learn, okay, So part of maybe me doing this, I've learned that action order is important. And now I have this, I understand the order that I should take my actions in a vacuum. But then your opponent, of course, understands this and puts you into situations where now maybe you need to take risks that you don't want to take. And that's that next plateau, right? And you just watch coaches get better and better and better. And in watching them get better, oh boy, man. Boy, this game, lots and lots of removals. Five against the Skaven team, 4 against the Broncos. We're running out of players on the pitch. Steelers have the ball in the opposing 2-yard line currently in the hands of Hot Rod the Gutter Runner. This is the Blodger sidestepper. You learn, Shamestone, welcome to the stream. Shamestone says, you learn that rolling pals is the best strategy. But not only do you watch how coaches get better, but you get to see the depth of the game itself, right? Like there's so much agency, there's so many opportunities to make decisions from what faction you choose, to what players you choose, to what skills you're choosing, to how you're skilling them up, right? How you're spreading out that SPP, to the tactics that you're employing, to the strategies that you're employing, especially in league play. It's so much fun. Ajax the Right says, what's the percentage for GFIs in a Blizzard? 1,500%? No, that's a common mathematical error. Don't worry. I went to school for math. I'll inform you. So it's a 900% failure rate on a 1 in 6, right? That's easy. Everybody knows that. In a Blizzard, it's a 2,000% failure rate. All right, it involves, calculus and derivatives. It's very, very complicated. Uphill blitz works out here. Peasy on the blitz will get a push against Mark Cloud, the Rot Spawn. Quantum mathematics. Quantum mathematics. Did we just call those natural numbers? 2 plus dodge. Failed the dodge, but had a free reroll here, so succeeds on 35 and 36. The Steelers now on the opposing 20-yard line. Gutter runners are so fast, man, so fast and agile. When you can field 4 of them, that's what makes these teams such a nuisance on offense. Oh, no. Oh no, DK run fast. Why? Why? DK run fast. Snake eyes. That'll be a turnover. DK run fast. You didn't run so fast. DK trip fast. 2-die blitz. Oh, I'm sorry, 3-die blitz. Gutter runners are strike the 2. 3-die blitz on the gutter here. Spends a reroll hunting for the pal. There's the pal. Needs a 7+ with mighty blow to break armor. There's the armor break. There's the removal. Very well done. Oh boy, Oppo's going to be spent here to try to keep this. I was going to say skink. Gutter runner alive. All right. Indeed kept him alive. He'll be out for the game, but the head injury was all patched up. It's now just a serious injury. El Duberino, welcome to the stream. Bo Nix is just going to casually pick the ball up. It's like, oh, cool. Yeah, I'll take this. Thanks. Another foul by the Broncos. Gets a removal on the Rat Ogre. Wow, big time removal here by the Broncos. And now the Steelers running out of hope. Torquemada, welcome to the stream. Torquemada says, disagree. When you hit your own players with a Rat Ogre, double ones is a great thing to roll. Hey, Griff. Yeah, Griff Overwald with the oven mitts. Postmodernism says momentum has swung here, folks. Yes, indeed. Steelers definitely on the back foot at this point. Not out of this game, but boy, it's going to be an uphill climb at this point. That's fair. I would wear gloves in a blizzard. Turn 12 now for the Broncos. Final turn of the third quarter coming up here. The Broncos were on defense. They've recovered the ball. They're on their own 18-yard line. They got a long way to go, but they're in the lead and in possession of the ball, and a lot of these Skaven players have been removed from the pitch. Yeah, you know what? Fair point. Fair point, BB Nut. I too would wear gloves around. I would wear a full NBC suit around a Nurgle team. Ball's going to advance up to the Broncos' own 6-yard line, setting up a cage. Nurgle not particularly fast, but and I would say they're weakest at low TV, but once they start to skill up, they can become a real nuisance. Double pals here against Peasy, the number 2 blitzer, looking for a 9+. Turn 13 for the Steelers. If JD Whitey's going to do anything at this point, I think tactically it's going to have to be to pray to Nuffle. Mr. Rocker Crocker praying to Nuffle on behalf of the Steelers. DK Runfast is going to get away from our cloud with those tentacles. Ajax the Riot says they're going to be super scary in the 3rd competition this season. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. If BB Nuts fielding this Nurgle team all the way through the season, they are going to be nightmarish. They're going to be an absolute kill team. 83 Wotan says, time to sleep. Good night, everyone. Oh, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you stopping by. Tried to make the big play against the ball carrier. Failed the 5+ dodge. Breaks armor, gets a stun on himself, and now turn 13 for the Broncos. They'll say, cool. Sorry for your trouble, terrible Tal 2 the second, but I'm just going to mosey down here if you don't mind. Two-die blitz against the number 3 Journeyman. Gets the knockdown, no armor break. Good use of movement with the blitzer. If you're new to the game of Blood Bowl, when you blitz, that's basically a move and a block all in one. You can only do it once a turn, but you don't have to end your movement with the block. The block does cost one of your movement points, but if you have any movement points left after your block, you can continue to move. New players often forget that they can move. Good handoff here. So we talked about many different decisions you can make in the game. BB Nut has done a fantastic job spreading out the SPP across this team. You want to do that, and you want to do that early, all things being equal. DK run fast. Just trying to stay alive. Because the faster you gain this SPP on players, the earlier you're getting the skills and the more use you're going to get out of those skills. And to spread that SPP around, that means the more skills you're getting on more players to be even more effective. JD Whitey says, GG, well played, BB Nut. That's not a prayer to Nuffle. I don't know any prayer that starts with GG, well played. Oh, dear Lord Nuffle. I come to thee this night in this cold, stormy blizzard weather. Please grant unto me the luck you wish I may or may not have. For the heathens I play against do not believe in you, and do not believe in what you can do. Click through turn on turn 15. Turn 15 for the Broncos. They're going to move the ball up to the 24-yard line. JD Whitey going to keep what little's left of the team alive. Just 4 players left on the pitch. Turn 16 for the Steelers now. Not a whole lot they can do here. Yeah, they're going to click through the turn here. Turn 16 for the Broncos. They have 2 rerolls left. Might take some blocks first before scoring. Nope, looks like they're going to score first. That'll be it. 2-0 is going to be the final here. The Broncos are going to win and advance to the Chaos Cup Finals. Our second team to earn an invitation to the Blood Bowl later in the season. Congratulations to BB Nut. Very well played by both coaches. As we talked about in the pregame, that was going to be an uphill battle for this Skaven team. They came into this game very injured. Really needed to try to stay alive by... It can be very difficult, right? Because you might think to yourself, oh, just dodge away. But really, you're looking for those 2-die blocks. But of course, BB Nut knows that's what you're looking for, and he's going to go after who he's going to go after. We talked about how in the pregame that just taking those upfront marks, probably not wise. BB Nut understood that, did not do it. Took the marks on the Rat Ogre. I think that was smart. Left the other players to kind of decide the momentum for the Skaven team, which direction they were going to go, and then closed down on them and started taking the blocks and getting the removals. Very well done. Very well played by both coaches. I hope we see JD Whitey back for the Spike Magazine Trophy. A fantastic coach, as is clear, is obvious, right? Made it all the way to the semifinals here. JD Whitey won the Dungeon Bowl last season as well, so a fantastic coach. My thanks to JD Whitey for participating, and congratulations to BB Nut for advancing to the finals. Oh, hey, look at that. It's right after all. The BoLieve Broncos are going to advance to the Chaos Cup Finals to face off against the NC Snakes, coached by Moob. That's going to be Dark Elves versus Nurgle. That's going to be a fun one to watch as well. Boy, this has been a fantastic competition. I had a lot of fun. We started with 27 teams, 3 divisions, 9 weeks of regulation before a cut to top 8. Scripted. Before a cut to top 8. And we have many more games to go this season. Our next open competition will open registration right after the finals of the Chaos Cup. It'll be the Spike Magazine Trophy. If you want to play with us, there's a link to our Discord. You can just come to our Discord and say, hey, Ava, I want to play in the next competition. I'll put you on the list, and then I'll send you out a message on how to register once registration opens. It's very simple. You'll create a new team. You'll tell me what your coach name in BB3 is, and your team name and your team faction, and then we'll take care of the rest. It's a lot of fun. You don't have to participate in the Chaos Cup to participate in the Spike Magazine Trophy. The rules are set up in this league where even if you don't participate in the Chaos Cup, you still stand a very good chance of making the Blood Bowl. Provided you win, right? If you make it to the finals, you'll make it to the Blood Bowl. So it's a lot of fun. I hope you come hang out with us. I hope you participate with us. I love this game. There's a reason it's been played for decades. I also want to remind you about, T Baggins, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I want to remind you about the 24-hour charity stream that BB Nut's doing that we talked about at the beginning of the stream. Again, it's for a great charity. It's for the Movember Foundation. They're a charity foundation focused on men's health issues. 24-hour stream with all those fantastic prizes that we showed off, raffle prizes. You should check it out. We'll shout out BB Nut once again. Apparently I have to wait 5 minutes 38 seconds before giving BB Nut another shout out. Fair enough. Well, go check out BB Nut's stream, especially the 24-hour charity stream that'll be on May 23rd. All those marvelous prizes. The Lucha Halflings were great. The Ogre Acorn was marvelous. But that's going to do it for us today. Now that we're done with the semifinals, that means the finals are going to begin being scheduled right after this stream. And when our coaches schedule that finals match, you'll be able to check out and get alerted to that schedule on our website at maml.club. That's maml.club. Here on Twitch or on our social media pages on Blue Sky, X, and Facebook. You can also watch previous games on our YouTube channel. Play Blood Bowl, man. This game is so incredibly fun. You can play Blood Bowl via Blood Bowl 3 on Steam, the Epic Game Store, PlayStation, and Xbox, and in tabletop form at your friendly local game store until the Chaos Cup Finals. Take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.